Hello students, in this video class, we are going to discuss about the classification of methods. Let's start. Listen. See, classification of methods. Okay, classification of methods. Types of methods. So you cannot directly say that methods are of 3 types or methods are of 2 types or methods are of 4 types. No. Okay, there are some bases based on which we can classify the methods, just like variables. We cannot say there are 2 types of variables or there are 3 types of variables. No. Okay, classification of variables was based on two bases. Was based on two bases, on the basis of position of declaration and on the basis of what type of value they hold. So static, non-static, and local, and primitive type and non-primitive type variable. Okay. Similarly, in case of methods also, we cannot say that methods are of 3 types or methods are of 2 types or methods are of 10 types. No, there are some bases. Now, what are those bases and how the methods are classified on those bases, we will see. Listen. First one is on the basis of their availability. On the basis of their availability. Then second one is your on the basis of state of object they return. On the basis of state of object they return. Then on the basis of how they are defined, on the basis of their definition, how, or on the basis of their definition. Or we can say on the basis of the way in which they are defined, on the basis of their definition. Okay, then the fourth one is your on the basis of type of task performed by them. On the basis of type of task performed by them. On the basis of type of task performed by them. Okay, so on the basis of availability, methods are classified into how many types? 2 types. First one is predefined methods. Okay, the first one is predefined methods. Okay, examples. What are the examples of predefined methods? Means the methods which are not defined by us, which are already defined. Okay, example, your print method. Okay, your println method. Clear, println method. Clear. Then your read method, your read line method, your pow method. Okay, so etc. All those methods. Then second one is your user defined methods. User defined methods. Okay, user defined methods. Example, the methods which are defined by us, that is the programmer. Okay, for example, your calculate method, your display method, okay, your find method, any method which is defined by us, etc. Okay, clear. Now listen. On the basis of state of object, the return methods are classified into two types. One is your pure method. So what is the difference between pure method and impure method? I will discuss, don't worry. Okay, on the basis of state of object, the return. What is the meaning of state? Whenever a new object is created, within that object, all the copies of non-static variables are created. Those copies of non-static variables are called as state of object. जब भी न्यू कीवर्ड का यूज करके हम ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करते हैं, हीप मेमोरी एरिया में ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट होता है, तो सारे के सारे नॉन स्टैटिक वेरिएबल्स का कॉपी उस ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर आ जाता है. उन नॉन स्टैटिक वेरिएबल्स के कॉपीज को कहा जाता है स्टेट ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. Clear? So on the basis of a state of object, they return. Okay, methods are classified into two types. The first one is pure methods. Okay, which are also called as accessors. ACCESSORS, accessors, or pure methods, accessors, or getters. They are also called as getters. And second one is your impure methods. The second one is your impure methods. Okay, impure methods. Impure methods are also called as mutators. Okay, mutators. Impure methods are also called as mutators and are also called as setters. They are also called as setters. They are also called as setters. Clear? Okay, so pure methods, or you can say accessors, or you can say getters. Impure method, or you can say mutators, or you can say setters. Then on the basis of their definition, see, let me write like this, the return type of the method. Okay, so let me make two columns, return type and whether the method is parameterized or non-parameterized. Parameterized. Okay, let me make two columns. Now the first type is when the return type of the method is void and the method is non-parameterized. When I put cross, it means you understand that non-parameterized है ना. तो मेथड को किस तरीके से तुम डिफाइन कर रहे हो, उसका हेड पार्ट कैसे क्रिएट कर रहे हो, है ना, उसके बेसिस पे मेथड्स को चार प्रकार में डिवाइड किया गया है, क्लासिफाई किया गया है. पहला, when the return type of the method will be void and the method will be non-parameterized. क्रॉस किया हूं मतलब parameterized नहीं है. Second one, when the return type of the method is void and the method is parameterized. Clear? Okay. Third one, जगह ज्यादा छोड़ दे रहा हूं, एग्जांपल भी देना है ना. तो void and the method is parameterized. Then third one is apart from void. Okay, apart from void, and it's a non-parameterized method. When I say apart from void, means it can be byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, char, string, any class. Okay, array. I will discuss, don't worry. So apart from void, non-parameterized. Then apart from void and parameterized. Okay, let me give you the examples also. Very interesting example. See the first example, public void. Suppose the name of the method is m1 and it's a non-parameterized method. So the first type of method is when its return type is void and the method is non-parameterized. Then example number 2, when the return type is void, and it's a parameterized method. So there can be one parameter, two parameter, three parameter, but it will be a parameterized method. Then example number 3. So 2 is finished. Example number 3, apart from void. Let me take byte. Okay. Public, in place of void, let me write byte, m1 and non-parameterized Then example number 4, public byte m1 int x. You can give any type to the parameter. It is not necessary that the return type of the method and the parameter type will be same. Okay, no. So this is a method where the return type is apart from void and it's a parameterized method. Clear now? Now listen. On the basis of type of task performed by them, methods are classified into three types. The first one is physics, chemistry, and mathematics. So it is not physics, chemistry, mathematics. It is P for procedural methods. Okay, procedural methods. Okay, C for computational methods. C for computational methods. And M for manipulative methods. M for manipulative methods. Clear? So pause the video and write this in your notebook and learn. Okay, try to write it yourself without looking. Clear? Now listen. Now, first of all, we will discuss what is procedural, computational, and manipulative, and then we will go and discuss pure and impure method if time permits, or else I will make a separate video in which I will discuss about pure method and impure methods. Okay, and if time permits, now only I will discuss. Listen. So on the basis of type of task performed by the method, it is classified into two types, three types. The first one is procedural methods. Okay, procedural method. Clear? In procedural method, the return type is always void. The return type is always void. Okay, the return type is always void. These methods never return any value. Why? Because their return type is void. So these methods never return any value. Never return any value. Okay, they just perform or they just execute some statements within the body of them. Okay, and then they simply return the control, but they do not return any value. Okay, so example, any method, suppose for example public, static or non-static, it depends upon you. Okay, void m1 method. Okay, so this is your procedural method since its return type is not or void. Okay, so what kind of method is m1? This is a procedural method. This is a procedural method since its return type is void. And thus it does not have to return any value, or it does not return any value. Okay, or have to return any value. It does not have to return any value. Okay, so what is void? Void is the return type of the method. Void is the return type of the method. Void is the return type of the method. Okay, then second one. Second one. on the basis of type of task they perform. Okay, the second one is computational methods. Okay, computational methods. Computational methods. Their return type is apart from void and boolean. Their return type is apart from void and boolean. मतलब void और boolean को छोड़ के अगर कोई return type और रहा है ना और कोई return type रहा तो फिर कहेंगे वो computational method. Okay, they return a value. They return a value which is compatible with the return type of the method. ठीक है, they return a value. Simply write they return a value. Example. Okay, public static int add int n1 int n2. Okay, then int sum is equal to parameter n1 plus parameter n2. Means the value of parameter n1 and n2 will get added and the result will be stored in sum. Okay, we cannot write here system.out and this method. No, we have to return a value. So we will return the sum value. Okay. Now, what kind of method is that? It is a computational method. Okay, it is a computational method. Okay, since its return type is int, and thus it has to return, and thus it has to return an integer value. An integer value. Okay. So what is this int? Int is the return type of the method. तो कभी भी देखना कोई भी मेथड का रिटर्न टाइप अगर void और boolean को छोड़ के कोई भी है, byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, string, it's a computational method. It's a computational method. Okay, then the third one is your manipulative method. The third one is your manipulative method. Okay, listen. The third one is your manipulative method. Okay, their return type is always boolean. Their return type is always boolean. Their return type is always boolean. That is, they return either true or false. They return either true or false. या तो true return करेंगे या तो false return करेंगे. ठीक है? They are used to check. They are used to check the validity of a number. Okay, they are used to check whether a number they are used to check whether the thing is true or false. the thing is correct or incorrect. Correct or incorrect. Okay, they are used to check whether the thing is correct or incorrect. If the thing is correct, they return true. And if the thing is incorrect, they return false. Things, for example, if the number is prime or not. If the number is prime, that method will return true. If the number is not prime, the method will return false. So if the thing is correct, if the thing is correct, they will return true. They will return true. And if the thing is incorrect, comma, they will return false. They will return false. If the thing is correct, they will return true. And if the thing is incorrect, they will return false. Okay. Example. Okay. See. Example. Let me give the example of. Okay, let me give a simple example. Example. Public static Boolean is even. Suppose the name of the method is even. And assume this method takes an integer number as parameter. So if number modulus 2 is equal to 0, it means the number is an even number. So it will return true. It will return true. Else means the number is not even. So return false. ठीक है, मतलब यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, कोई भी अगर इस मेथड को कॉल करेगा तो वो एक वैल्यू पास करेगा. हो सकता है वो नंबर जो पास किया जा रहा है वो इवन हो सकता है ऑड. अगर वो इवन होगा तो 2 से डिवाइड होने के बाद रिमाइंडर 0 देगा. तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा, इफ स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट करेगा तो रिटर्न ट्रू. तो जो कॉल करेगा उसको ट्रू चला जाएगा. ट्रू मतलब हाँ ये नंबर इवन है. फॉल्स मतलब नहीं ये नंबर इवन नहीं है. ओके, सो दीज आर द मेथड्स. व्हाट? Procedural method whose return type is always void, computational method whose return type is apart from void and boolean, and then manipulative method whose return type is always boolean. Clear? So just remember this classification. Just remember this classification. Yes, you can also write one more basis on the basis of how the method is invoked. On the basis of how the method is invoked. Static method and non-static method. Static methods are invoked by class name and non-static methods are invoked by object. Clear? So that is not important. Just learn this. Okay. These 4 bases are enough. Okay. Clear, na? So in the other video class, okay, we will discuss in detail about pure methods and impure methods. Okay, because it will take time to discuss about these 2 methods, the differences between these 2 methods. So thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye. Take care.